Welcome to PRV Iyer Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. Welcome to PRV Iyer Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. Namaskaram. Inniki Pradhanama, I wanted to teach you how to sit with the instrument in the right posture. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஒரு little introduction about என்ன மிருதங்கம்னா என்ன கத்துக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டேன். Basic lessonsலாம் now have completed the basic lessons. So I was just thinking to explain what mridangam is all about. So I'm going to remove this cover so that I can explain you better. மிருதங்கம்னு பார்த்தேன்னா it's a piece of log of wood, and in the bakam it's a shell, and right shell, and this is the left shell. Let's not get into the details of how they do it. That's not the purpose of this class. The purpose is to a basic understanding of what mridangamna therinjikadukku. This shell actually inside, as the shape goes on, inside it's hollow. It's complete air. It is just a hollow piece of wood. Typically, this is made of jackwood, palamaram. Banruti is the place where you get this wood. It's also made of some other woods also. It doesn't really matter. Like mail konnai, there is a variety of a tree. They also make it out of teak wood. They also make it in fiberglass, which is nowadays very more prevalent for people who travel. Because it's lightweight, they can carry in luggage. When they go travel overseas, it's easier. But the most traditional one and most authentic one is the one made of jackwood. The reason being the viscosity of Bala Paadams பார்த்தேன்னா பிசு பிசுன்னு இருக்கும். அது பழத்தோட நேச்சரே. And the woodோட texture, it's so very thick and it is so seasoned. 100 yearsக்கு அப்புறம் ஒரு மரம் விழுந்து அந்த மரத்தை சீசன் பண்ணினானா because of the close particles of the wood, the one what you make the mridangam, the shells எல்லாம் பண்ணி போட்டானா, the sound traveling between this hollow wood and also the block of this உள்ளுக்குள்ள இருக்கிற காத்து அந்த மேல இருக்கிற shell, அந்த movementல you get a beautiful nadam and it stays for long. And typically jackwood mridangams sounds very very resonant. People do come out with different facts like fiberly I can generate that sound. All that is fine. But at the end of the day, when you really look at a traditional way, a mridangam has to be in ancient years the palamaranna kalam kalamaha. It is generation after generation people use that and found it to be very very successful. Another aspect, இப்போ இந்த மாதிரி இந்த நடுவுல இருக்கிற கயர் இதுல கட்டியிருக்க, it's a rope, nylon rope. The reason earlier daysல என்னன்னா தோல் தான் போடுவாங்க, தோல் போட்டு கட்டியிருப்பாங்க. ஏன்னா பராமரிக்கிறதுக்கு அந்த காலத்துலலாம் they used to nurture the instrument, like சூடம் காமிக்கிறது, பூச்சி எல்லாம் வராத இருக்கிறதுக்கு மருந்து போடுறது, like they take a lot of efforts to ensure that the skin or the insects don't come and affect the surface. No, it doesn't put a hole. The rats come and bite the skin, the rope. So as generation passed by, they started changing this into the nylon ropes to avoid the insects or the damage what's happening to the instrument. So that has been happening. So this is the basic idea I wanted to give you at this point of time. I don't want to give you too much of technical details because the making of the shell, the making of this shell It involves buffalo skin, cow skin, and goat skin. The way they make it, the way they twine it, I will take it as a separate video clipping with the demonstration of how a mridangam maker makes it, and that can be a supplementary view for you to understand it better. As you're learning, this is enough for right now. Now, having said that, initially, குழந்தைலாம் ஒரு சின்ன வயசு குழந்தைலாம் இருக்கிறத காலில் வச்சுக்கிறது கஷ்டமாக இருக்குங்கிறதுக்காக தான் நார்மலாக டிப்பிக்கலாக ஒரு டர்க்கிஷ் பாத் டவலில் வச்சுட்டு they keep it, or you can even have a stand like this, which is easily, you can put an instrument on top of it and play. Ideally, for people who have leg pain, they can use this. But most traditional way of how to sit is, you have to, first of all, if you're a right-hander, your mridangam should be on your left. Kida carpet niche avashyam potrunum, verum tharayila ukkarakudadu. Most important thing. ரெண்டாவது அழகாக வேஷ்டியில் இருந்தால் சௌரியம், பிகாஸ் த கம்ஃபர்ட் ஃபேக்டர் ஆஃப் அ பர்சன் வாஸ் சிட்டிங் அந்த கம்ஃபர்டபுளாக இருக்கிறதுக்காக இட்ஸ் ப்ரிஃபர்ட் இஸ் தோதி, பிகாஸ் இட் கிவ்ஸ் அ ரூம் ஃபார் சிட்டிங் வெரி கம்ஃபர்டபுளி. செகண்டு, இப்போ எப்படி வச்சுக்கணும்னு சொல்லித்தரேன். த ரைட் ஹேண்டர் ஷுட் பிரிங் இஸ் ரைட் லெக் ஃபார்வர்ட், தென் slant the instrument on the leg, and then keep this leg, left leg, push it towards outer surface so that it firmly grips. The knee வந்து hold பண்ணிக்கிறது, anchor மாதிரி. கீழே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா right knee actually it goes and anchors this foot, anchors this, and you position yourself very nicely within your leg. The instrument is so close to you and you can play very, very nicely. இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பாஸ்டருக்கு நம்ம 100 மார்க்ஸ் கொடுக்கலாம்னா, ஒரு வித்வானுக்கு கண்டினியூஸாக கொடுக்கலாம். வேலவரம் ஸ்ரீ சிவராமன் சார், அவரை நீங்கள் பாருங்கள் நிறைய கச்சேரியில். I just observe, he is 80 and he completely maintains this posture in all occasions, and that is one of a remarkable thing I noticed. So this is the right sitting posture. Having said that, இது மாதிரி பண்ணுறச்சு என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா, you are close to the instrument and you feel like playing more number of hours. Initially, your leg will pain because the whole weight, typical of mridangatoda weight on a traditional mridangam will weigh about 8 to 10 kilos. So that weight is resting on your leg. So இந்த மாதிரி weight வலியே இல்லாத இருக்கிறதுக்காக என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா, they put this glaive. This is called a glaive, and that's the reason why you tie it around the instrument. இந்த மாதிரி பண்ணிட்டேன்னா, it gives this rope will not cause pain, it gives a comfort, a cushion onto your leg. That's the advantage. Okay? And people who find it difficult to keep their leg because they're not used to it, they can put it like this, not an issue. But the right posture this is the right posture. This is how you have to sit. This is the perfect posture, mridangam posture. The more closer you press, the more you are closer to the instrument, and it's very yogic, and you can play for more hours. Okay, that is one thing. Now having seen about mridangam, it's a shell. It is a hollow piece of wood. 2 shells are made, and then this rope was initially a leather piece, buffalo skin. It is now currently, the people do it with nuts and bolts. They go with an nylon rope. Environmental issues, typically. Now, Professor Varadharangan, if you look at in Bangalore, he is making mridangam without using any leather, any animal. It is all artificial. So he is coming out with a new concept, and the sound is total quality is okay. But as days go along, we need to find how many people are moving towards the target. But environmental friendliness, yes, certainly it's an innovation done by Mr. Varadharangan, Dr. Varadharangan, who is from Bangalore. But traditional mridangam, it's still very prevalent, and people do prefer and play in this. So mridangam nana therinjachu, ukandukira posture therinjachu. Now let's look at the various positions in mridangam so that you get to understand firmly the fingering techniques. The first position is tha, with all your fingers and within the surface, this is ta. The second position is 4 fingers together within the black surface. The third position is the outer surface, inner surface, in between. Dhum. The fourth position is nam. That is nam. Then kita. That is kita. Then you learned a resonant sound which is with a little finger. That is chopper. Then you learned the combined strokes. There are various forms, dhum and nam together. That is thom. Dhum and dhim together. When you play only with the right side, like nam, it is plain dhim. When you play with dhum, it is dheem. When you play with tha, it is dit. Tha and nam together. Tha and dim is thim. Then you can also play dhimi, dhum and ata together. In that stroke, dhum and ta together. Can also play chapu and dhum together. And tha and chapu together. This is jam and cham. When you ta, taka din 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 ta. When you play those higher advanced phrases, you will enjoy the beauty of how you have to play together. Dit is tha and dhi together. That is dit. Okay? So, these are all the notations which you need to master. Basically, tha, dhi, dhum, nam, ki, tha. That is chap, arachap, dhim, then thom, dheem, dit, tha. When tha and nam together and tha and dim together, then dhum and chapu together. These are all the basic strokes. Advanced strokes, there are few things are there. That is dheem. When you're playing tading in a thom or some song which I'm going to teach later, this is dheem. This is one of the notation. And to complete the dhum, when you play with a modulated form, it is called gumuki. First you have to hit with these 2 fingers, then you have to slide down, the air escapes and you get a modulated, oscillated sound which is gumuki. You get to hear or appreciate the sound only when you are matured into the next level player. You have just got into the basics. As you get to know more lessons and as you get to know to put a paste here so that this becomes a little supple and sober, and then you can get that resonant sound. That is gumiki. So with these basic notations, these are all the notations like alphabets in English or Tamil syllables. These are mridangam syllables, rhythmic syllables, and with these syllables now is the game in store for you. Practice well, all the basic lessons, all the Bala Paadam. Now you know about the instrument, you know the sitting posture, you know the positions, the various positions, what you need to play. I'm going to come out with a booklet of Bala Paadam, which is going to talk about all the lessons you have learned and how you can play variety, how you can play a short jugalbandi. You have understood terminologies like Tirmanam, Mora, Farans, right? And then resonant syllables, combined notations, Tham, Deem. These are all the lessons. Pranams. I'll see you in the next class with new sequences. Master these Bala Paadam basic lessons.